Northern California, just on the other side of the Oregon border. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is crazy big.
It does not look healthy down here, but it is healthy.
Look at those trees. Well, here we just entered the redwood forest. But you look inside these trees, Washington's considered the evergreen state. Now, the redwoods are huge compared to that. I mean, the Washington trees are really big. And these are even bigger.
We're Roger and Susan, and together we're Wiley Wonderlust. We're a middle-class, middle-aged couple with a passion to see the world on a budget. We've been to over 30 countries and all 7 continents, and we'd love to show you how you can do the same. We spend a lot of time making our videos, and we really enjoy it. So if we entertain you, inspire you, or help you save any money, please just take a minute and smash that subscribe button. California redwoods can grow more than 320 feet tall. That's taller than a 30-story building. That means some of these trees alive now started growing in the times of Jesus. Their trunks can grow over 28 feet wide. But the most astounding thing is that they can live for over 2,000 years.
It is kind of spooky looking, smoky, creepy feeling right now.
Some of these trees were nearly 100 years old when Mount Vesuvius buried Pompeii and when the Roman Colosseum was built. Redwoods themselves have been growing since the Cretaceous period and used to be much more prevalent. The Humboldt Redwood State Park was established in 1921 when Humboldt and others in the area were getting upset at how quickly the redwoods were becoming deforested.
It's the Humboldt Redwood Forest. Humboldt, kind of like the watch, if you're a watchy like me. There's Susan, and look at the trees she's surrounded by. Look at how beautiful those are. It is crazy. But anyway, we did rent a car while we were traveling. We were driving in a Mazda here. It's a really nice car, actually. If you look at that, I was surprised it was about $400 to drive this thing. We have it for 4 days, about $100 a day. Not bad, and that's with full coverage. So it's not bad. We do got a Florida license plate, so everyone thinks we're from Florida, which is fine by me. When that means when I drive like crap, they can blame Florida. Anyway, so there we go.
Well, we love all the people in Florida.
Yeah, if you're from Florida, we do love you. I'm just saying. All right. What do you think of the car, honey, so far?
So far, so good.
Yeah. If you're watching our channel at all, you should know that we're not used to driving fancy cars like this.
This year alone, California has had 6,114 wildfires, and over 318,000 acres were burned. And actually, there are still quite a few fires burning in North California that are causing many areas, including San Francisco, to suffer from poor air quality.
There's a double tree. This tree, look how big that thing is. That is crazy big. And it splits right there. Wow. Just to get the size of this thing, we're going to have Susan stand by it, and you'll see how big this tree really is. It's kind of unbelievable here in the redwoods. And I think these are the smaller ones, so we're going to go to the giants next. And this is considered just a regular redwood. But look at the size of this tree here for Susan. I mean, that's the size. That's the size of the tree right there. I mean, you're looking at a tree. You can hardly even see her there. That's how small she is compared to that tree. Put your arms all the way out, honey. I mean, look at that.
The Chandelier Tree is 276 feet tall and 16 feet wide. The hole was cut out to drive through in the late 1930s as a roadside attraction. It's called the Chandelier Tree because of the way the branches 100 feet up are formed, and not because there's a chandelier in there. I did look. They charge $10 to walk through, or a motorcycle, and $15 per car. But we do recommend not going through if you have an SUV, as we did see one look like it was getting stuck and scraping in there. During the summer, they get an average of 500 visitors a day here. There are 2 more of these trees cut out down Highway 101. They no longer make them, but it damages and hurts the tree a whole lot to cut them out like that. The bark of the redwood can be damaged after multiple fires. When this happens, the insides can burn out, leaving it hollow.
Well, we're sitting inside of a tree. It looks like that's how big they are. Excuse me there. And that's an old tree. An old redwood. Well, we decided to stop off here at the city of Ukiah. And Ukiah is have a brewery here. And we'll get little munchies around Highway 101. We pulled off. It's like a neat little city. It said it's a friendly city. So if we stop off and see a friendly city.
Or town, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, more like a town. That is very true. Very true. We're going to cross through here. There's a local. What's your favorite thing about the city?
What is my favorite thing? Oh, the downtown boutique shop.
Downtown boutique shops.
Cute. Those are really cute.
Oh, very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what she says here, she likes the thing about the city the best is the boutique shops. So she's very California here. See?
Ukiah, California was officially a city in 1876, a little more than 20 years after the first settlers arrived there.
Town here. Here's some artists in town here. It's kind of cool. Nothing better. Like when you saw our Costa Rican videos, you see how we like original art. It's one-of-a-kind art. That's why you pay your price, because there's nothing else like it. And here's some right here.
Ukiah has a population of over 16,000 people. It's a liberal city with a huge focus on history and art.
Here, over there's the city hall. Yeah, there's City Hall. There's Mr. Police Officers. Across the street here, we're going to go. That's the brewery we're going to go to. Susan read online before we got here. So it sounded like to have, I don't know, about 30 beers or something like that.
Quite a few.
Yeah, quite a few. I was like, wow. So you can get a flight. What a flight is a taster of each kind of beer. So you have flights of 4 or 8 or some 12. Each brewery's different, but they call it a flight when you get a little taster of each one. Probably around 2 or 3 ounce pour, depending on the place, I think. It could be around, let me see about, and then what's a half? Like you said, they have a
half pint.
Half pint. So pint, is about 16 ounces. We call them pounders. Half pint would be half of that. Anyway, so here's the brewery in town.
There's a long history of farming. Hops and grapes have been a major crops in the past. Redwoods were logged from here until they became endangered in the 60s. The city is about 100 miles north of San Francisco. Wineries are currently a huge draw to the area.
And what was some of the food they had on there?
Well, they have some interesting pizzas I've never heard of. They have burgers and fish tacos and shrimp tacos. You were thinking of those?
Thinking about those. Okay. Yeah, she's got her hand on her head there because the sun's on her face there.
It's pretty warm. Yeah.
Pretty warm here. We're
right. I don't want to squint in the camera.
Yeah. Anyways, so we're gonna cross here.
The Ukiah Brewing Company opened in 2000. It's a certified organic brew pub, and the food was unique and delicious. Actually, I got something I'd never heard of, and it was a potato pizza, and I loved it.
In our neighborhood, they call them an oil can. Oil cans, of course, you pour in your oil. They're about that size or big, and that's what we call them an oil can, which is usually a 24-ounce beer. Now they have big oil cans, and these are big ones right here. That's oil cans. Look how big those boys are. That's what's called an oil can. That's a really big beer there.
They'll fill what they call a crowler can on site of your favorite beer so you can take one to go. The beer here was delicious, and the desserts, they were beautiful and really, really tasty. The Marx building was originally a department store built in 1899. In 1917, a large fire burned down much of the downtown area. Since then, it's been a candy factory, a bus station, a cafe, and now a brew pub. But so far as we could find, it's never been a casino. So if you know anything about where all this casino stuff came from, let us know.
We have live music here. You see behind me here, that's where they make the beer, right inside there. You make it all right here, so that's just a hometown brewing company. And but listen, it's really hip. Listen. And I didn't get the flight, but I got the half pints. They're out of a couple beers right now, so I got 3. Let's take a look here.
That's hard, but I count for a living. So
I got the first one. Is the hoppy. Got the little beer ring there. First taste.
Delicious.
She likes it. So Susan enjoys more of the lighter type beers, and so that's usually what she gets. I'm more of a hoppy guy. That's why I have 2 hoppy ones right here in front of me. That one up there. We'll give this a try. And so, hoppy the better. That's kind of a West Coast thing. I like kind of a hoppy beer. It
tastes like trees to me, so I don't care for it.
The northern part of California. We're about 3 hours from San Francisco, and then we're going to do some San Francisco stuff. So stay tuned for that. And
San Francisco free stuff.
yeah, absolutely. We firm believer here on our channel that the free stuff is the best stuff, and I don't need to spend a lot of money on travel. But stay tuned for that. Anyway, so it's our first big flight, or our first big brewery on this tour.
It's a potato pizza, though.
Your potato pizza?
I love potatoes. Potatoes, anything. I love my vodka, my baked potatoes, my French fries, and gonna try some potato pizza.
So she's saying she's potato holic. That's what she's saying. She's potato holic. Anyway, so this is potato pizza. And it's unusual here. It has bacon, white sauce, and of course slices of potato on the top.
And mozzarella and goat cheese.
And mozzarella and goat cheese. Very good.
No arugula, because that's gross.
If you like arugula, leave a message in the comments below, because we can't stand arugula.
Here since the early 1900s, and we happen to have a lot of historical furniture in here. This is actually a historical landmark, this building here. It's been many businesses over the years. It's been a dress shop, it's been an ice cream parlor, and then for the last 30 or so years, it's been a brew pub. Under our current ownership for a little over a year and a half now. And we have these beautiful furniture from the Palace Hotel, which is just a block north of us, which is also a historical landmark. I really recommend taking a look around. Very cool.
Well, after it's all said and done, the Hoppy IPA is their best beer here. It is fantastic. Here in the city of Ukiah, Ukiah Brewing, and it's fantastic. We're having a great time. Go to Northern California, come here to Ukiah Brewing. Like I said, it's a really neat place. Cheers.